Rich and Rebellious agents, I want to introduce you to my good friend and a longtime client of the Branning Group, Eric Hemati. I had the pleasure of interviewing Eric and diving deep into what made him so successful in running an organization that does over $10 million a year. Enjoy this interview that I had with Eric and take notes. He is an inspiring agent to follow. Hey, I am here with Eric Hemati, a rich and rebellious agent who is growing a team and is just crushing it. Eric, my man, thank you for joining us today. Tell me about your insurance business and where you are right now as far as agents underneath you and the production.
Yeah, so I have an agency called The Tribe, and I love the title of this series, Rich and Rebellious, because I've always unfortunately been a rebel. Fortunately or unfortunately, my parents found me very hard to discipline. I don't like being told what to do, and when I started my agency, I decided to call it The Tribe because I look for agents that are like me. They're independent, they're entrepreneurial, they want to do what they want to do, they want to do it the way that they want to do it, and they want to move a lot of premium. They want to be left alone to do it the way that they like, and so that's kind of the way I founded my agency. We had last month, the month of May, we had 248 agents earn a commission in my agency.
Nice.
So yeah, and we did a $1.5 million of issued premium. It was 1.5, 300,000, something like that, of issued premium. I just got the report actually this morning, so that's why it was good timing for you to ask that. So we're doing let's see, I think for the year we're already at 6.5 million, 7 million, almost $7 million worth of paid premium for the year. And I think I'm pretty sure the projections, the growth rate that I see, like we should do over $20 million this year, which is my best year times 10 that I've ever had in the industry. So it's good. Business is good.
That's awesome, man. What changed for you? What was the thing where, if you were to say, once I started doing this or I added this component, it sounds like there's been a huge acceleration of growth. Can you pinpoint what that was?
Yeah, so part of it was I decided to go independent. So I had an agency in the past that was a captive agency working with one carrier. And they're a great carrier. I love them. I was with them for many years, learned a lot from them, but I just decided, hey, I want to be able to offer more to my clients. So I went completely independent. That shift from being in a scenario where I had good override premium on people, now I have very little, but a little of a lot is still a lot. And so we're just a resource for agents. We're an open door for, you want to move a lot of premium. We have high commissions, great training. My top agents are moving $50,000, $60,000 a month of on their personal pen of paid life premium, and we have a ton of leads. So including through you, you're a big part of it. So
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. What would you say to a struggling agent right now, Eric? Because you're not only growing by recruiting agents, but you've also written a ton of insurance. So somebody is watching this right now, they're struggling and they're looking for what they can do to make a difference in their own business. What would you tell them?
Yeah, so this business is very simple. It doesn't mean it's easy, but it's very simple. And I think what happens is people overcomplicate it, okay? So if you're in the insurance space, the secret to your success is getting in front of people to tell them about what you do. That's it. So as you go through your day, you're either in front of somebody telling them about your business, or you're doing something else. And I would submit that the times that you're doing something else, you're not making any money. And so find ways that you can get in front of people. So whether that's teaching yourself how to prospect better, creating lead sources, advertising, whatever it takes to get your phone to ring, to get people in front of you so that you can tell them about your business. That's insurance is all about people trusting each other and deciding, hey, I want to do business with this person. I want to do business with this company. And the only way that ever happens is if you get in front of somebody to have a conversation with them.
I love it. So one of the big secrets you would say is just talking to more people. How are you guys
100%.
doing that at the Tribe?
So we made a shift about a year and a half ago and we still prospect, but we made a shift to start spending a lot of money on ads and on marketing and getting people to raise their hand to say, I need help with that. And it makes a world of difference. If it, used to be, I would spend 80%, 85, maybe even 90% of my time prospecting, trying to find someone to talk to. And only like 10 or 15 or 20% of my time actually pitching and closing. And so when you can flip that ratio on its head and instead spend 80, 90% of your time pitching and closing, the results are dramatically different. Now, does it cost you some money? Yes. But I mean, it doesn't really cost you money in the long run? No, because I'm going to make way more money by serving more people than it's going to cost me to find those people. So you can either use your money or you can use your time. And my time's better spent pitching and closing than it is finding.
Yeah, awesome. And then Eric, we're down to the last two questions, man. You've mentioned you got a lot of things going on. You work with us. We love having you as a client. What have we done for you as far as services? And then what's worked really well?
Yeah, so, it's so funny. I remember the first time I decided to do business with you, Alex, was I saw your giveaway funnel ad. And I thought, that is the goofiest thing in the world. Like, I'll totally try it, whatever. And it's kind of funny because, it absolutely worked. I made, in fact, I made like 7 times of investment on that funnel. And it's kind of funny because it personally for me, it wasn't my taste of how I wanted to do business. Like I prefer to do business with people that know that they need insurance, they're ready to go. And the giveaway funnel is really designed to generate a ton more conversations. And some people are like that, some people aren't. So what was great for me was I'm like, we made money on it. I only did the one because it didn't cater to my particular style, but several of my agents have now done it. They love it. So it's funny. It's like every program caters to something a little different, but I'm grateful for that because of that funnel, you also built me a recruiting funnel at the same time. I told you I was looking for more agents, and that recruiting funnel is now like one of my number one sources for new agents. And so I've referred you to agents in my downline, agents that are peers of mine. I love your team is very responsive. They're very creative. Even though you have packages that you sell, like if an agent's considering buying that, like I just encourage you to do it because your team it's not like, hey, here's a cookie cutter solution for you. It's you guys give actual like clientele level service for a package expense, which I love. I can't recommend you enough. So thank you.
Awesome. You answered my final question, which was, what would you say to somebody who was thinking about hiring the Branning Group? You just went right into it.
Do it today. Yeah.